Hello and welcome everyone. I am Muntante Musk. And yeah, it's hot. It's really hot. Really, really hot. But you wanna know what else is hot? This Viagra Boys album, Cave World. Viagra Boys, I guess you could say they're like post-punk, but they got other genres too. You know, you have your industrial side of them, in which they bring in case things get a little rocky. And then they bring the art rock in case they want to get avant-garde. They bring that with them. In case they want to get a little electronic. And they bring some synths if they want to get funky and punky. And yeah, you pretty much get the drift. When I first heard of Viagra Boys, it was through their single, Sports. When I heard Sports, I was like, oh my god. This has got to be one of the most greatest post-punk songs I've probably ever heard. Easily up there. It's just so quirky and wacky, and the vocal expressions are just so out there. The lyrics are ridiculous, tongue-in-cheek, the spoken word bits, the insane spiraling out of control saxophone at the end, and Sebastian just wailing away. Like, it's without a doubt one of the best, for sure. Which led me to their album, Streetworms. And when I checked that out, I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. This is great. And then it went on to Welfare Jazz, which Caspa reviewed. If you haven't seen that, you definitely should. And yeah, on that, I really felt like on that it was dancey, it was fun, it was in your face. Some tracks are like very, very biographical, I want to say. Very auto. There's a word I'm looking for. Very telling, very confessional. There we go, confessional, very aggressive, like very much out there, very catchy too, and just all around tremendous album. And now we're at Cave World. They definitely are bringing more of a thematic approach to this, a very consistent approach to this, a very thematic approach to this, a very theatrical approach to this, which I really dig. And pretty much the theme is just like how the evolution of mankind has just devolved in a way when it comes to mental health, when it comes to the actions, when it comes to all that which has become a detriment to society. And it's just laid on so well here with Sebastian's manic vocal delivery to his expressive, to his versatile vocals on here, to the very textured instrumentation, to the grooves, to the cheeky, sleazy lyrics. Like, it's all there. And just taking on these roles of people who he's basically come across on the internet. I wouldn't exactly say the dark web, but pretty close. And he does it so well too, so fucking well. With the song Baby Criminal, Baby Criminal, where he's basically talking about the horrific but yet fascination of how could this adorable child become this ruthless, menacing monster, this killing machine. And he's just heating up batteries. He's killing squirrels, making hats out of them. He's out of control and just all around becomes this criminal over time. And also, we got to talk about Traglodite. Man, Traglodite. It's very much in the Devo playbook. You know, it's very similar to Devo's Girl You Want, with its driving groove and the pause and continuation of the rhythm before it hits the hook with the soaring vocals. And it just takes me on a ride, man. It just takes me on a ride. And it shares a very humorous commentary on how conspiratorial people could be. Like, it definitely shares the view of a conspiratorial nut job, bringing his gun to work, not believing in science, and writing about things he hates on the internet. And you pretty much get the drift of where this is going. You pretty much realize this guy ain't no ape. He's a troglodyte. Hit it, Sebastian. Okay, I guess not. Because he's not here and I can't play the song or I'll get sued. Or maybe not. Maybe they're a little more forgiving. Maybe. I don't know. Let's not risk it. But anyway. Yeah, like Troglodyte, like I said, the soaring vocals, the ride of the groove of the instrumentation, of the rhythms, just take me on this montage of seeing the absurdity and insanity of this individual. And it's just great. The crashing cymbals, the deranged synths textured into the mix, it just gives it that feeling. It just gives it that very bizarro world type of feeling, and I love it. Can't get enough of it. I do not condone the actions of this individual on the track, though. Just put that out there. And Punk Rock Loser, while not as thoroughly eccentric or out there as the other tracks on here, you definitely see that the thematic feel, the narrative, if you will, definitely fits the song, definitely fits the context. Punk Rock Loser, like you're getting in the beginning the self-awareness of the self-loathing and just saying this person's flaws. But then you get to the end of the track, which gets a little crazier, gets a little zanier, and he just turns into a total narcissist over the end of the track. However, maybe that ties in. No, it does tie into Punk Rock Loser, where, let's face it, if you're a narcissist, you're compensating for something and you're probably a loser. Sorry to all the narcissists out there. Or maybe not. Anyway, like the low-key instrumentation, the spurts of wow, I am fucking up royally tonight. It's late. Eccentricity. There we go. I meant to do that. Maybe not. But the conspiratorial theatrics do continue on Creepy Crawlers, which is a hilarious role taken on by Sebastian, where he's taking on the role of this way, way out there anti-vaxxer, talking about how you took the you took the vaccine, now the kids are growing animal hair, talking about growing lizard eyes, and he just goes into a conspiratorial rabbit hole, and it's just batshit crazy, and it's something you have to listen to believe, but not believe, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does, because the actions are and the thoughts are batshit crazy. So I don't condone that, and neither should you. But yeah, it's just hilarious. Like, the noisy guitars just send me into like a spiraling universe. Like, just a all-out trance, but yet hitting me with like these visions and such of just ranting delusions, and it just really paints a picture very well. And then we get the cognitive trade-off, which has a primal exotic groove to it, views of prehistoric scenes of what causes attention deficit disorder. And it definitely paints another good picture. And then we get No, I Ain't No Thief. Ain't No Thief. Which definitely has a very humorous edge to it, where he's in denial of being a thief, where clearly he is. So he's coming up with all these scenarios, trying to make it seem like he's not a thief, but in actuality, he is. So he's taking the accusations to heart because he really is about that life. And that's a fantastic track right there. But I love the line. Like, every line hits on here. The fucking instrumentation hits. And you just gotta love I Ain't No Thief. We just got the same stuff. Classic. And Big Boy has this lumbering groove, Tom Waits-like vocals, a manic rant from Jason of Seaford Mods at the end, and definitely a hip-hop flair to it. Like, there's definitely a hip-hop groove to it, but in a very twisted way. And following up with that, we get ADD, which, shout out for Team Neurodivergent. Club Neurodivergent. There we go. Which I think many others are a part of. Believe it or not. And I love how electronic this is. This is like perfectly synthy and dancey. It's a great cut. Great cut. And I definitely love the way this track feels. Feels good. Makes me want to dance. And it definitely hits that thematic itch that this album consistently has. You know, I just love an album that like really sticks to the narrative and does it well, makes it interesting, makes it engaging, which this definitely does. And I know I fucked up a whole bunch of times, but it's late. This is raw, no edit. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. This is from the heart. This is real. And speaking of real, it gets real on Return to Monk, which portrays a society of absurdity of, you know, the anti-vaxxers, the conspiratorials, like they're jerking off, they're throwing shit at each other because they've gone to the jungle, and it's just out of control. And sonically, it's just so searing. Like, the noises are just so searing on this track, and something I could definitely see performed at a concert. And I would definitely love to go to a Viagra Boys concert. Don't fuck with me. Sorry. It's the heat, I swear. But yeah, man, this album is fucking amazing. It really sticks to the narrative. It really sticks to the theme. The grooves are great. The textures are there. Hooks are very catchy. And it's just something else. Something you gotta listen to. Something I'm gonna be listening to and going back to many times. For sure. But yeah, if you've laid your ears on this, what are your feelings on it? Are they negative? Why? But are they positive? And also tell me why. And yeah, fantastic album. I am feeling a soft 4.5 out of 5 on this, but there's a very strong possibility that after a few more listens, the more I go back to it, it might be a hard 5 out of 5. Who knows? We'll see. But yes, this has been my thoughts on the Viagra Boys. Cave World. I'm Mutante Musk. And I will see you next time. Fare thee well for now.